The following was recorded after doing an hour's worth of laundry. Events occur in real time. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Season 4 of 24. So in Season 4, an Islamic terrorist by the name of Habib Marwan launches a series of terrorist attacks against the United States. So as I mentioned at the end of my Season 3 review, from this point onwards in the show, everything changes. New plot lines are set up, new characters are introduced, and it really feels as if the show is transitioning into a new era of sorts. So what did I think of Season 4? Well, I get that it's a genuine favorite among the fans, and I certainly enjoyed it too, but it's not one of my all-time favorites. So let's get into it. So first of all, we have the change in format. You see, the first 3 seasons were broken down into 2 distinct acts, the first and second halves. As for Season 4, the story is broken down into 4 acts, and each act comprises of its own individual threat committed by Marwan. This gives the show a newfound urgency that hadn't been executed in previous seasons, and because of that it really feels like this season is firing on all cylinders. The main antagonist is Habib Marwan, played by Arnold Vosloo, who you might recognize for playing iconic villains in movies such as The Mummy and Hard Target. Marwan is conducting these terrorist attacks in order to send the US government a message, specifically a warning to discontinue their habit of meddling with Middle Eastern affairs, and he expects them to rethink their policies on imperialism and interventionist activities. As far as the characters go, there's a bit of a shake-up in this season with how all of the characters are utilized, because a lot of the returning side characters take a bit of a backseat here to accommodate for new ones. Jack Bauer has been fired from the CTU following the events of Season 3, but begs to be reinstated once the terrorist attacks begin occurring. Tony and Michelle are now divorced, but they still have to learn to work together at CTU in response to the terrorist attacks. Chloe O'Brien continues her work at CTU and secretly helps Jack in his efforts without CTU's knowledge due to Jack's termination of employment. And if you want to see her out on the field for the first time, well, you'll get a small taste of that here. David Palmer, no longer serving as president, plays a small but significant role this season. Then you have all the new characters, such as James Heller, the Secretary of Defense, whom Jack now works for, Audrey Raines, James Heller's daughter and Jack Bauer's current love interest, as well as a couple of new CTU members, such as Curtis Manning, the Director of Field Operations, Bill Buchanan, the Regional Division Director for CTU, and Edgar Stiles, an intelligence analyst who works alongside Chloe in her efforts to assist Jack. And of course, 2 very pivotal characters for the rest of the series. First one being Vice President Charles Logan, played by the late great Gregory Itzin, may he rest in peace, and Cheng Ji, the head of security at the Chinese consulate in Los Angeles. And as for the finale, the writers definitely made a bold choice here, and in some ways, the show could have actually ended right here once and for all, and its legacy and reputation probably would have been better off for it. The only issue, of course, with ending the show there was that we wouldn't have gotten the incredible Season 5. Now, my first issue with Season 4 is that despite the tweaks and switch-ups to the 24 formula, I still feel like things were recycled. You know, everything affiliated with an Islamic terrorist plot is here once again, and as a result, it just doesn't have as many surprises and shocking moments and twists as the previous seasons. And the other thing is that despite the urgency of the season, it tended to be a bit boring at times because of the reduced roles of all the fan favorite side characters. And for me personally, the season itself got a little bit tedious during its 3rd act, mainly because of the slow build-up leading up to the payoff. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Season 4 of 24. It's another solid addition to the series, even if it's not one of my absolute favorites. So next time, we're going to be looking at Season 5. So thank you all for watching, guys. Please be sure to like the video, share it, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Take care, and I'll see you soon.